I'm with Anish Shah, CEO of Mahindra Group, Managing Director of Mahindra and Mahindra, President of FICCI. And I am delighted to meet Anish, honestly speaking, because we were Sydenhamites, we were batchmates, and we are friends. So thank you so much, Anish, for your time and this interaction.
It's a pleasure being here with you, Namita.
Thank you. Anish, your career graph has scaled stupendous heights, and you have created benchmarks, and then you have outdone yourself. What has been your motivation?
So my primary motivation has been to make a difference. And I would say I've been lucky in many ways. My focus has always been do what I think is really important and do it well. And over time, I've found that as you do certain things well, it creates a cascading effect, and that has helped take one step after the other from a career standpoint, and has brought me to where I am today.
You are leading several businesses, automobiles, services. You all are leading number one in SUVs, tractors, and so on. What is the principle behind multitasking?
While growing up, I used to be very proud that I was very good as a multitasker and I could do lots of things at the same time. And I've learned lessons where I felt that multitasking is important and it's useful to have the ability to do it. But even more important is the ability to really focus on something and do it well. My motto over time has been do less, but whatever you do it really well. And that in some ways flies in the face of multitasking. It's the ability to prioritize, to identify things that are critical and to be able to go after them, and not do other things, and also to delegate other things. So I'd advocate actually a lot less multitasking, a lot more prioritization, and a much sharper focus.
How do you manage your professional life, time, and personal life, time? Time management, how do you do it?
I think there are two aspects around that question. One is the balance, and second
Yes.
is the time management
Right.
part. And I've always felt that it's very important to have a conscious view of what the balance should be in life. And as I mentor many
Yes.
folks today,
Yes.
that's one message I always give
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
is ensure you got the right balance. Because 20 years later, you don't want to be in a position where you feel that I've done great, but what have I sacrificed in doing so? I haven't spent time with family or friends or things that I wanted to do, or that I haven't done very well compared to my peers, and I feel bad that I haven't. I should have spent more time working
Right.
harder. So that balance is important to maintain. For me, both were important,
Yes.
career and family. And the balance I maintained was to spend weekends with family, with my wife and kids. And over the years, I worked very hard through the weekdays, but always found weekends to spend time with family. And I'm very happy I did
Yes.
that today. Our boys are grown up now. They're one's in college, one's working after college. And it's very good to go back over in time and feel that comfort that I spent time with them when I could.
Yes.
And they feel that comfort as well, and they really relish the fact that Dad was always there on weekends with us.
Yes.
So that balance is a very important one to manage. And time management is again a very important factor because that's the most precious resource we have. And that is often tough because it's difficult to say no to things.
Yes.
But time management is really about how effectively can you be at saying no.
What is your wellness mojo? What do you do to relax?
I would say less than what I'd like to at this point in time, but in general, it's about reading, it's about taking walks, love traveling. So these are some of the aspects, spending
Yes.
time with family, of course. And I've got to do a little more on the wellness quotient. I don't think I'm as good as that as I need to be at this point.
How has Sydenham College impacted your journey of life?
Sydenham, I think, has played a very important role because the atmosphere at college was one that encouraged a much broader thought process. It wasn't about classrooms and learning in the class only.
Yes.
In fact, I spent a lot of time with various societies at the college.
Yes.
And learned very valuable leadership lessons through
Absolutely.
many of the societies. And that
Yes.
I think is an integral part of what I've taken from Sydenham. And yes, of course, I met my wife there, so that was a very important thing from my perspective.
Snehal, are you listening? Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Anish. This was such a lovely interaction, so useful. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
Thank you.
always a pleasure being here with you, Namita. So
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.